Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Sopiarz-Rianda, and I realized that you haven't really seen my face lately. I haven't been doing the weekly updates where you have actually seen my face. So I thought I would pop up the webcam so that you could see me and know that I am here, and talk about what is expected this week and the week before fall break. So on the updates page, you can see what we always have is our session for the week. You click materials. We are still working on the power of patterns through Steinbeck, and you can see that's our entire schedule there for the unit. And this week we are working on session 3. And this week you should be done with 3/4 of your book. So this week you should focus on the next 1/4 of your book, which will take you to 3/4 of your book. Now the thing is, this assignment, this session is due after fall break. So this session is due, usually it's due by Tuesday. This week or this session, it's due by Monday, December 2nd before midnight. So you have the entire fall break to work on this session. But most importantly, I hope that you complete this session in the next couple of days here, and you hopefully take advantage of the fall break, finish up your novel, so that when you come back, life will be much easier for you. Hopefully during that time also, if you have a D or lower, please contact me because we need to get a plan together. I want to help you pass this class. So if you have a D or lower in this class, please message me, email me, text me, whatever, contact me, because it's not quite too late yet. It's getting really close. If you are willing to put forth the effort, I'm still giving you the opportunity to make up some late work. Okay, so in this session, we'll continue reading our Steinbeck novel and reflect on reading in a reader response journal, discuss what happens in the story so far, and think critically about theme in the text. So please take a very close look ahead of time on the due dates for this week, like I mentioned. And just to give you a visual there of our due dates again. Oh, come on. Where are they? Right here is the recommended timeline. So on Wednesday, review the curriculum, start reading and journaling. Remember, you should be doing those two things at the same time. Begin your poetry connection. Contact me if you need a catch-up plan over the break. Thursday, read and journal. Friday, read and journal. Complete the poetry connection and then post on the discussion. Over the Thanksgiving break, enjoy family time. If you're caught up, enjoy. If you're behind, dedicate yourself to catching up. Session 4 is a short week, so reading ahead, you might even finish the book, and journaling as you go might reduce the stress of the following week, like I mentioned. So, and then finally on Monday, when we get back, December 2nd, read and journal, comment on discussion, submit your journal, and then start session 4 on Tuesday, which ends on Friday. So be sure that you're aware of that the next session, session 4, starts on Tuesday and then is due that same week on Friday. Okay, so be sure that you're aware of that as we go into these last few weeks of the semester. So clicking back on here, the first assignment is a Steinbeck Connections to Poetry, and this is actually really fun. Last week you created a found poem, and this week you'll do the opposite. You'll connect Steinbeck to an existing poem. So step 1, find a poem that you feel connects that core idea that you found while you were reading this week. Remember, core ideas could be money, love, family, friendship, and then use this link right here, Poem Hunter, is a great resource to find that poem on one of those ideas. Copy and paste, once you find that poem, copy and paste the poem. Remember to also include the author. And then underneath, write a paragraph or two responding how it explains that the poem connects to the main ideas or characters in Steinbeck novel that you're reading so far. And here on the left-hand side is an example of what I'm looking for, of a existing poem, and then your response to that core idea. And that is worth 40 points. And then you submit that here. And then as you're reading this week, be sure that you think about core ideas that Steinbeck's trying to share in this book. And here are a few that you might consider. Write down your core ideas somewhere, and we'll use it with an assignment later on in this session. Now this is the journal, just like we've been doing the last two sessions. As you are reading, pick one of these 4 or 5 journal templates to record your journal. Remember, one of the purposes of journaling is that if you take active notes, which journaling is, as you are reading, you can retain up to 50 to 90% more of what you're reading. So that's one of the reasons we keep notes and we keep journals, is to help you process and comprehend what you're reading. And it's going to come in really handy when you have to write your essay. So submit your literary journal here. And then finally, the last assignment of this session is your discussion. It's time to continue your discussion of Steinbeck with the rest of the class. Respond to one of these prompts on the discussion board. Your initial response should be about 150 to 300 words, so that's about 2 paragraphs. And then you should respond to 2 other students for 3 responses total. So please post your initial comment on the thread for your book, but your follow-up comments can go on any thread of any of the books, okay? And what I mean by that is, if you click on the next, and here's our discussion board, if you're reading of Mice and Men, but there's no one responding to your prompts, then you can go to Tortilla Flat or the Red Pony and post your responses to those students, okay? And then you are all done. Okay, if you have any questions about anything this week, please contact me. Again, make sure that you're aware of the timeline. All these assignments are due December 2nd, Monday, after we get back from fall break. However, take advantage of the fall break to work on late work if you are missing assignments. Okay, and also be aware that the following session, assignments start on Tuesday and they are due by Friday. So things are changing a little bit because it's the end of the school year. We've got lots to do still. So we're not quite out of the woods. If you have any questions, let me know. And have a fantastic fall break. Eat lots of turkey if you can, if you're not a vegetarian, which is totally okay. Take care.